Well, hello kiddies and welcome to Horror Dollhouse. I've always had this notion to build a dollhouse, but I don't want your dainty dollhouse and your beautiful, exquisite, detailed knickknacks and things like that. No, No, I want each room to have a different scene. It'll be gruesome and macabre, and as Jigsaw says, there will be blood. Anyway, this dollhouse that I bought it from Greenleaf. It was on sale. It's the Beacon Hill wooden dollhouse kit. It's similar to the Psycho house, and that's what was the inspiration for this style of home. I want it to be like a haunted house on the outside, decrepit and decayed and things like that. So I'm going to have to detail some of these things out. But the biggest problem with building with a dollhouse is furnishing it. You just can't go out and buy a 1/12 scale meat cleaver and meat grinder and things like that. Well, I just gave you some hints to the kitchen. But anyway, you can't go out and buy some of these things. So we're going to have to make them. So how do we make them? Well, I went out and got this Sculpey oven-baked clay. Now, my experience with sculpting is limited to that of Play-Doh. However, that doesn't mean I don't think I can do it. I think I can. I have great sculpting tools, and I'll just take my time and I'll carve it out. Furniture-wise, we'll buy some, but we'll also make some. So, I use this 1 3/16 inch piece of panel that goes on front of a cabinet. And I'll be using a scroll saw and I'll cut pieces out and I'll put it together and build the furniture myself, most of it. Now I have an idea for a grandfather clock that I've been saving for a while. I have the patterns and everything, and we'll be building that also amongst some of the other things. But this is a substantial project, and we'll be building it together basically. So, this dollhouse is 41.5 inches tall, 18 inches deep, and 32 inches wide. So it's good size. It's a 1/12 scale, which means that 1 inch equals 1 foot. So throughout this whole project, while I'm making my meat cleaver and my grinder and my furniture, I have to be aware of scale. You don't want your couch to take up half your living room. You want it to look in proportion. But nonetheless, I have never built a dollhouse, but I've built model airplanes, and I've built model boats and model cars. So the only difference I see is that a dollhouse is wooden, where the standard car model is plastic. So let's open this box and see what we got in here. Alright, first thing on top, we have the plastic, the plexiglass. This is the windows. They're pre-punched, so all you have to do is trim them out. Not much cutting there. We'll set those aside. Now, we have a set of instructions. It's a good thing that I have an advanced technical degree. No, just kidding. Anybody can do this. It's a matter of reading and following the instructions. There's a schematic, which has your floor plans. And then there's trees here. They're called trees, which hold your parts, just like on a model car, the plastic tree. This is an example of one of the trees. This is number 21. Has parts already pre-formed and pre-punched in it, so when you do get them out of here, it's not like on a plastic model you can just spin it and break it off. You want to take your time and get these out. You don't want to just push them out by your finger. Take your time. Get you some type of little gadget that you can punch them out with. So take your time. But nonetheless, the very first video of Horror Dollhouse, and I'd like to welcome you. This is the start of the build. And we're going to have a lot of fun at this, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.